Dude,
Okay, but hurry up, please. Like,
oh my god, Tina, you became all bossy. The rise and fall of the Qing Dynasty. So, the Manchu ruling. This was basically a time period where commercial and urban kind of increased. Also, population increased severely, and landowners would actually increase their holdings and spread to rural areas. I can't say that word. Also, in this time period, women were considered extremely inferior, and sons were actually wanted more than daughters. And silver was actually used as the currency. So the leader of the Manchu was Nurchas. I can't. Okay, hold on. I'll just.
go.
So the leader was Nurhasi. So he actually united the tribes in his region and reign, and he also conquered. I'm sorry, Manchuria. Also in the 17th century. So he actually conquered most of the land, and because of him, he actually adopted the Chinese bureaucracy. And that's it.
So this section is in. Okay, so this section of the chapter was over social disintegration, and we can start off talking about the exam system that China used to have before. Through this period of time, the system started failing because their government started receiving bribes, and the government started giving the positions to some of their family members. Also, this caused an economic downfall, which stopped the government from growing economically, and it caused hunger, and their army was not able to have enough funds to keep on growing and have new innovations. So secondly, this was about the Opium Wars, which took place with British and China in the 1839. So British was the importer of opium to the Chinese government, and the Chinese government became dependent over it, and it helped their economy. But after a while, the Chinese government prohibited the opium to start coming, so it became war between British and China to legalize opium again. And since everybody was so used to having opium, nobody wanted to stop the trading of it. And then came Lin Sexu, the ruler, and he stopped the trading of opium, and they won the victory in 1850.
This section talks about rebellions and failed reforms. Some of the important people we start off with were Hong Sir Khan. He was the leader of the Taiping Rebellion. He converted to specifically Chinese form of Christianity, and the Taiping Rebellion broke out in South China in the 18th to early 1860s, and it was led by him. And he sought to overthrow the Qing Dynasty. And another important person was Sang Huatong, one of the ablest college entry officials in the last half of the 19th century. And another rebellion was the Boxer Rebellion, which aimed at expelling foreigners from China. And the self-stranding movement happened in the late 19th century. Movement was in China to counter the challenge from the West, led by provincial leaders. And another important person was Song Yat-sen, head of the Revolutionary Alliance that led 1911 revolt against the Qing Dynasty. He was briefly elected president in 1911. And Hu Yi was the last emperor of China, and he was deposed as emperor while still a small boy.